Welcome to the Silent Hill Ascension What If Show. Yes, the What If Show. I am Noah and I'm here joined by the wonderful, beautiful Leyla, who will take us through the run of show.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to my last show. So today we're going to watch together the premiere of the bonus scenes every Monday at 5:40 p.m. Pacific. That's now. We will start over in Norway and then go to Pennsylvania. Noah, would you mind telling the good people about What If?
Yes, I would love to, because we're doing something new here. Again, we like to throw it around, to mix it up. So What If is similar to what most of you remember as DVD extras if you were here in the fossil before 4 times. So you are going to unlock bonus scenes. Since we made a ton of extra content, you deserve to see it. The choices for a week will be made available for the full week. So once this close, playlists of the winning extra scenes will be made available. So without much further ado, production, let's throw to the first feature, the decisions made for Norway. So production, can you please show that up on screen? And Leyla, my beautiful literate friend, can you please read it?
Yes, that's right. If you forgot, Noah can't read in English, but I sometimes can. What will Astra do with evidence of Carl's guilt? We gotta destroy the syringe this time, the damnation choice. And then how will Astrid react to her son biting another child? She's gonna take away that boy's toys.
Chomper's toys? Yeah. That's messed up. Yeah, sorry. Well, in the beginning, on our canon run, Astrid decided to turn it over to the police. She was a snitch, and she did not get a stitch, but she was a snitch.
I would say arguably later there were stitches involved. Drew says Suffering can't win even in What If. Suffering team, I believe in you.
Yeah. We believe in you.
This.
We're gonna suffer here, don't worry. But yeah, how did Astrid react with the Chompers bite? That's really where we got the name Chompers. If by any chance you're new here, the wonderful audience coined this name for our boy Orson due to his, wonderful jaws that he likes to use. So this one is more of a tough love takeaways toys approach. Will it stop the chomping? I don't know.
I don't know, but it is the first in our streak of, I know the canon run was very redemption heavy. So I hope y'all are ready for What If to be quite damnation heavy. So yeah, it's going to kick off our little streak of seeing what the other side is like in these things. And poor Chompers is the first victim of the damnation run.
Already is losing his toys, but Astrid is being like, I got you, Dad. She's like, that lady she was due to die. She should have died yesterday already. She should have died 10 years ago. So, I'm going to hide that syringe. I'm going to destroy that syringe, not just hide it. And, we'll just keep it mellow. And by the way, how will that impact the future Hauggrid situation? Because that's really where Detective Haugen entered the scene because of Astrid turning in the evidence.
That's true. She was pretty hot for her incriminating her dad. So we'll see if she's equally hot for her protecting her dad.
Right. And we later found out that Haugen was hot for many things and not just for putting Carl on trial. But I do want to mention, we will look at the key scenes that will air for Norway. So production, can you put this up on screen? And Leyla, can you please read?
We're going to review The Bite. So Astrid decides how to address Orson's outburst at school. And we destroy the syringe. That's the damnation. Is that correct? If it's not, welcome. Choosing sides, Astrid finally decides if she's going to turn the incriminating evidence against her father into the local police or hide. Oh, I see. It's flipped. she's gonna destroy the syringe, and then she's gonna take away his toys. The information is correct, just the order's silly, and that's okay. What if it was wrong? That's the other question we're gonna ask on this show.
What if? But it's So we're seeing a new version of Astrid that we haven't seen before. It's a badass Astrid that's destroying evidence, that's confiscating toys. That's I'm really excited to watch it together. I honestly can't even imagine like our beautiful sweater wearing, turtleneck wearing Astrid doing such things, you know?
Well, if you've seen one of my favorite movies, Knives Out, you would know turtlenecks could also be evil.
Oh my God. You know, I haven't seen it and now I really want to. You know, if there's a turtleneck, I'm pretty much sold, you know.
Oh, there's several turtlenecks. It's about fancy people. There's a lot of turtlenecking happening. But yeah, I'm excited to see, Ate suggested the nickname Badstrid.
Oh, already you see, this is why the audience is such a big part of this experience. Legit. This is like... Are we taking it, audience? You tell me. I'm down. I'm down for the Badstrid. It's I think it's brilliant. But we'll see. You know, maybe it's not bad. Maybe she's just being a disciplinarian and a loyal daughter.
Maybe, you know, me and you are used to those European moms putting their boot down. So maybe that's just she's just following in a long trend of tough, business-like European women.
I love that you're like European. Close enough. Anyway, so
on the outskirts of European, we're just gonna roll with it.
Yeah. No, we're proximate. Okay, so production, can you please put back on screen the decision results, and we will discuss them in the context of the key scene.
Yes. So as we've seen, Astra's going to destroy the foundation. I wish it was going to be destroy the foundation, destroy the damnation. It's like, nope, those are correct.
It's the Freud slipping out of you. It's the Freud slipping.
It's the I don't know what it is. It's the something.
It's the trauma.
Hey, trauma stickers in the chat. It's trauma. How will Astrid react to her son biting another child? She's gonna take away those dang toys. Noah, you and I are in for it. I think we've gone over with the audience now a couple of times that this is the damnation train and that we're about to see a more authoritarian version of Astrid. I'm very curious as to how that's gonna play out. I believe we are about to toss to production to actually premiere those Norway scenes so we can take a look.
Yes, show us the scenes, please.
Pow!
Hey, Angel. I need to talk to you about something. You know how you've been staying home from school? That's because of what happened on your last day. Do you remember?
You ask a lot of questions, Mama. Like Zane.
Is that a friend in your class?
Imaginary friend.
Orson, your teacher said you got into an argument and you bit another kid. That's it.
No!
Bad little boys who don't listen to their mothers don't get to play with their toys.
Astrid, maybe go easy on him.
I'm his mother. I know what's best. He needs to know when he's being a spoiled little brat so he can learn to do better. Detective, please come in. Can I get you something to drink?
No, thank you. Well, I'm here. Why did you call me?
I want you to stop harassing us. My family, my father has suffered enough. Whatever you think he did, he didn't. Okay?
Is that all?
Yes.
Whatever your family has suffered has been by their own hand. The problem, Miss Johansson, is that suffering has spread beyond the walls of this house into our town. And I don't like that.
Detective, just please let us bury my mother in peace.
The truth won't stay buried long.
I'm back. Yeah, we're back. Hi. We hope you enjoyed that. Okay, so we got to see some very intense moments here that we've never seen before. So production, can you please put it in the background, choosing sides as we discuss it? So basically, we had Astrid channeling Ingrid all of a sudden.
Yeah, she was went right for spoiled little boy. That's a
catchphrase. Yeah.
It was a very Ingrid vernacular, right? That spoiled, ungrateful, that kind of thing. Ooh, she's really giving the mama vibes.
Detective.
Really
Please
putting
come
the
in.
generational in trauma, you know what I mean?
Right.
Can
I totally
can I get you something
the
to drink?
generational.
No, thank you.
And I wouldn't be surprised
Well, I'm
if
here.
like the next day she would wake
Why
up
did you
and
call me?
would have like a really
I want
sassy
you to stop
pixie cut,
harassing
because
us.
it
My
seems to
family,
be like
my father
coming
has suffered
together,
enough.
this ideology
Whatever you think he did,
and the
he
pixie
didn't.
cut. It's kind of hard for
Okay?
me to see
Is
it
that all?
with the
Yes.
long hair. But it is.
Whatever your
Yeah.
family
Such
has suffered has
slander
been
on
by
the
their own
pixie cut, I
hand.
think. My hero,
problem,
this
Miss
is such a niche
Johansson,
reference. My hero
is that
is
suffering
Tabitha
has
of
spread
Tabitha
beyond the
Salon
walls of this
Takeover,
house into our town.
which is a 2008
And I
TV
don't like
show that I
that.
don't think anybody else watched. She's the Gordon Ramsay of going into salons and
Detective.
telling what's wrong. She had
Just
a
please let us
silver
bury my
pixie
mother in
cut, and I
peace.
remember watching her when I was 10 going, and she wore
Truth
all
won't
black
stay
all the
buried
time.
long.
I'm like, I want that to be me. I want to
Oh.
wear, I want to have charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent, and I want to go and serve pixie cut and tell people what's wrong with their business.
That totally is correct. And I'll have you know that I even dabbled in the pixie. I tried a pixie cut. I found out it is not for me, but I tried to be one of those career women of the 90s, and it didn't really work for us. But anyway, we did see her channeling her mama. And you know, Carl doesn't necessarily like that. He has a different approach of more like letting the kid be abused and not really doing anything about it. That's like a Carl move.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to see some more of that passivity. And then really quick before we continue talking production, I don't know if you're seeing it, but apparently there are some audio issues with the background clip being very loud while we were trying to talk. So just a heads up there. But sorry, thank you all. New show format, new setup, new problems, right? Thank you for helping us troubleshoot.
What if? That's the what if spirit.
What if we started over, including the setup for the hosted show?
Right. What if we started over? But no. Yeah, I see that Cyclops B411S says, new show, new problems, new trauma. Don't forget that, because we are going to have new traumas here. So yeah, we started by seeing one. And really, I don't know. I think personally that maybe...
Can you hear my cat screaming?
God bless. This is a good one. Is there like are there only snarlers in Silent Hill cat equivalents.
There's a meower right outside my door. So-
Right. I mean, meow, well, he is a beautiful boy, so it's okay. We forgive him. So I think that maybe the stern approach is better because, like, I don't know if you worked with kids, and usually when a kid throws a tantrum, they need kind of a hard line, but I don't think they need to be called spoiled little brats. That's a no go for the child.
Especially not when you're sitting there minding your business playing with your little cars, right?
Yeah.
Oh, but speaking of playing, we all caught the Zane imaginary friend thing, right?
Yes. Okay. So we have Zane, the imaginary friend that we did see in our finale episodes of the canon run. Later followed up with this guy. But Leyla, it is time to talk about Pennsylvania, the decisions made for Pennsylvania. So production, can you please show those up on screen? And Lalucha, you do it so well. Please.
Oh, thank you. Also, Leonardo's 5 said, can we have a cat meow? Since it's my last show at the very end, yes, I will allow him in and I will show you my kitty. How will Rachel explain Joy's death to the elders? She's going to say, baby, it's because I'm blessed. I'm bringing the blessing. Kazakuno7 says production is actually 2 cats. Is a cat is the thing.
It's so true.
How will Rachel respond to Eric asking about Joy's death? She's gonna keep those foundation confidences. A team suffering. There you go. She's gonna say no. We're gonna keep it secret today. And then what will Rachel tell her frightened daughter? She's gonna lie to that girl.
Oh, we're having a sleepover? That's a straight up lie. Well, yeah, okay.
Lie is damnation, I believe.
I think this one is not...
Or is it not a fate?
Fate.
I see, it's lie.
It's lie. But, okay, so we have our Joy's death. So this time the reason is that Rachel is the best. That's the reason, because she's blessed. And, I feel, I see that Magic Marmot suggests that they are 2 cats in a dog suit. And honestly, busted. We're busted, guys. You can get out of the suit now.
Each one of us, me, Noah, Eduardo, all the people working on the back end, we are various animals stuffed into the suits of other animals. Me, 2 possums in a raccoon suit, so...
I leave it for the imagination for our audience to determine which animal I am. Please drop it in the chat.
That's so scary. Don't let them. That's a lot of power to give them.
Listen, I'm down. What's the worst thing they're gonna call me? A female dog? I've been called that before. What they're gonna call me? Another name for a pussy? Cat. Fuck.
I'm going to miss this time that we spent together.
Oh my god. Okay, I need to reboot my brain. Okay, plugging in, plugging out, plugging in. Okay. So Rachel is blessed. Therefore, this is why people are dying around her. Specifically, in this case, Joy. And that was a suffering. We finally see suffering. Everybody loves to suffer. Okay, we're gonna look at the key scenes that will air for Pennsylvania. So production, can you put that up on screen? Laluchka, do that thing you do, please.
I will try my best to read in English. So today we're going to review Shadows Creeping. Rachel sees something she can't explain in her home and urges her family to leave. Someone to watch over me. Rachel comforts her daughter Faith at the foundation. I remember how she lied to her to get her there. The Elders' Judgment. Rachel faces the judgment of the foundation elders and is tasked with choosing a ritual to stop the withering. Noah, these are like throwbacks, right? We're going back to like just learning about the foundation, just learning about Rachel's involvement, right? We're going back to Krista being a bitch, not a monster.
Yes, our girl. Oh my God, Krista. Yes, so this is really a throwback. That's when we got our initial trauma that then amassed into, a big ball of traumas. A big mountain, I guess. I don't know. It amassed, but... A bowl is good.
A bowl, because, the Morgy, that's where they put their keys in.
That's true. Isaiah Tai remembers the Morgy. We will remember the Morgy forever. Midnight OTW. Oh. Sorry, every time you get me. Well, back when Xavier seemed a reasonable man. That's true. In the beginning, we thought this guy was had some kind of authority and knowledge. Later, we found out that was all mumbo jumbo. But I really love using the word mumbo jumbo. So thank you, the character Xavier, for allowing me, for giving me the opportunity to use it. But also, one other thing I would like to mention is that I really like the scene names, which is something before we didn't really dabble in. And now we get to see the beautiful, someone to watch over me. Now, come on, Leyla. This is a beautiful name for something. It's
a beautiful name. There's a lot of bangers, actually, because we reference a lot of, as producers, we reference a lot of documentation that has lists. We look at lists a lot. And every once in a while, I would go source something from one of those lists, and I'd be like, what a banger name for today's episode.
Yeah. Dude, it's amazing. It's not like the Friends half-assing like the one with the thing, This is we put some work here. But production, can you please put them up on screen again, and we'll discuss a little bit more the context for the Pennsylvania results. Because we did have, I'm looking in my tiny, tiny eyes. When I take off my glasses, I have just little 2 dots.
Yeah, you're like a Peanuts cartoon when you take off the glasses.
It's true. I'm wearing invisible glasses when shows that I don't have glasses, so that you don't see my little eye dots. But anyway, so this time we're lying to our girl Faith, right?
Yes, we're not. It's not a Faith decision. It's just a lie.
It's a Faith decision, but it's not a Faith decision. Snapperoonie. Drew asks, noise like Millhouse? Yes, I am indeed.
Yes, a sexy Millhouse. That's every day of Noah's life.
It sure does feel that way, when you don't have your glasses and you're like this, I totally feel like a Millhouse. But production...
I'm just Hank Hill, I think. I'm
getting Daria.
A little. I'm Daria evolved into Hank Hill.
Right. It's a kind of a hybrid. Okay. So production, it's time to premiere our Pennsylvania scene. So audience, stay attentive. Watch what's going on here.
Mommy, I don't like it here.
I know, sweetie, and I promise we'll go home soon. We just need to be here for a little while.
I'll go grab the rest of our things.
We set up some cots in the meeting room. You and Eric can...
I don't want to stay here.
Well, we're having a sleepover at Mommy's work tonight. Just like we do at Grandma's. You can stay up late and play with your toys, but only if you're very brave.
Okay, Mommy.
We don't keep the truth from our children. Lies, even small ones, breed blight.
I'm sorry. I just didn't want her to be scared. I saw something again tonight.
The purifier?
I don't know what it was. Xavier, I'm afraid. Not just for me, but for my family, too.
Rachel, you are a walking miracle. The Purifier would never let anything harm you.
What about Eric? What about her? Maybe Krista's right. Maybe I am cursed.
Krista is wrong. I'm sure of it.
But how do you know? How do any of us know if any of this is true?
The Elders will help us make sense of all of this. Rachel, we love you. And we would never let anything happen to you or your family. You believe that, right?
Of course I do.
Good. Now get some rest. Are you ready?
Not really.
Tell them the truth, and everything will be fine.
Xavier,
Rachel Hernandez, we're ready for you.
Yes, kneel. Whether out of penitence or humility, we must decide how to judge the work of your hands. Rachel Hernandez, your sister Joy is dead, but you are very much alive. Why is this? Look at me, Rachel.
something killed her.
Something. We'll need more to go on than that.
It was the Purifier. Joy was blighted, and the Purifier acted through me to remove her blight.
Then why did she die?
Her spirit. It must have been rotted through. Joy was struggling with our therapies, with our beliefs. She died because she lacked faith.
You really believe the Purifier blessed you?
Yes, I do.
Truthfully, I'm not sure what to make of this. Not since Radcliffe has anyone made an earnest claim to have been visited by the Purifier. I think a ritual of insight is needed.
Barbara, given the outcome of the last ritual, is this our wisest course of action?
I believe it is.
And why is that?
Because the withering must be stopped.
A withering? Here?
Impossible. I would have seen the signs.
You may not have seen them, but she has. You've seen them, haven't you, Rachel? Visions, harbingers, lurking in that cramped, stifling place between sleep and awake.
How do you?
I know because of Radcliffe's writings. And now I know it's spreading here. This town stands on a cliff. As more are drawn into the pestilence-blighted web, it flutters further over the abyss. We have to stop it. You have to stop it.
I will do whatever is required of me.
Good. You will need to choose someone to help you perform the ritual. Someone who will bring you strength.
The girl's husband. He's still new to our order, but a marriage bond is a powerful one.
Krista should do it.
Me?
She and Rachel haven't always seen eye to eye, but friction can yield perseverance.
I can also make myself available, though you should consider our bond is only still in its infancy.
I need time to think.
Holy moly, everybody. We are back. We know there was a little bit of a technical issue in the beginning. We hope that Leyla's cat makes up for it, but also you'll be able to see those scenes in full, uninterrupted with the correct audio on VOD. So catch up later. Leyla, thank you for the cat meow.
Of course. This is Toulouse. He will be clinging to me the entire time, and this is just how we do the show now.
Oh, baby. Well, okay. Production, I'm going to ask something frisky here. risky here. But can you put the Elder's Judgment video in the background, please? So that Leyla and I... Opa, I see it happening. Okay. So we have the Elder's Judgment. We have our Barbara, not yet Barbara Q, when she was just our good old Barbie. And in that scene, there's one moment that I really love is where Xavier says that Rachel and Krista haven't always seen eye to eye.
Eye to eye?
It's as if he knew. Anyway, well, maybe he did read, Barbara is the one that gave Rachel the book with the instructions of poking out her own eye. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, so Rachel is like, I'm blessed. That's why Joy died, because I brought on, the blessing, and the blessing is that Joy is dead.
I love Xavier's immediate, that's right. You're the bestest girl. You're so blessed, and you could never do anything wrong ever once in your entire life. Like, he immediately buys in, and I love that. Honestly, commit to the bit, Xavier.
Dude, it's really susceptible. No wonder he ended up in a pyramid-shaped self-improvement program, which is, by the way...
He ended up leading it. He's the most yes and out of all of them.
Yeah, he does. He is, And if you notice, Leyla and I have the yes and in us too, so we are susceptible as well. I know everybody wants us to join the cult of the Morge, but we can't join a cult that we started. You have to join our Morge. But anyway, so we had Xavier basically saying that Rachel is the bestest and she's a miracle and she's awesome. And Barbara's like, I don't know, dude. And he's like, it's fine. Let's put her with her frenemy, Krista, and it's all going to be great. So that's really what we saw here. And we also had other scenes. Sorry, we had the scene with Faith where Rachel is lying to her. So Faith has a really commanding stand. Did you notice? She stands with her hands behind her back.
Yeah, she's really militant for a 6-year-old.
She's like Mussolini, baby Mussolini. She's standing like a El Duce or something. It's great, No wonder this girl has the power to control monsters.
I know. Well, it's also a testament to I think everyone can sees, and this is not uncommon in entertainment, but how far the cinematics team was able to come from the beginning of the season to where we ended up in what we just watched, a week ago. A real testament to the improvement that the team's made, right? That no longer do we have baby Mustafa chilling.
Oh my God, we have to come with something like that. Okay, it will come. It doesn't come right now, but it will. I know the audience will catch it somehow.
They will.
But I see Sake Pinwiri 1121 says, Leyla is now a Bond villain. She always was.
I was going to say just now.
But yeah, can you be you and I are not so different.
No, but I can throw cat hair at the camera as he's shitting it.
That's good. Hope you're not allergic. But, okay, so it's time for us to recap the what if decision results that took place. So, production, can you show us the results for Norway? Leyla, read it.
Oh. Noah, did your audio go out, or did my microphone go out? Or did my... Oh, no. Okay, so while Noah troubleshoots her audio issues, I'll talk. What will Astra do with the evidence of Carl's guilt? She's going to destroy that syringe. That's a damnation choice. And then how will Astrid react to her son biting another child? She's going to take away those toys. So we're going to see we saw some militant Astrid. We saw some language that mirrors the use of what Ingrid was doing. Noah, can you give me a test 1, 2?
1, 2?
Yeah, she's back.
We're back. Oh my God, I didn't do anything.
Listen, that's what first shows are for. It's for goofs and misses and things not going exactly to plan. And me being covered in cat hair now.
It's wonderful.
That's what it's for.
Yeah, it's great. Thank you for bearing with us through this. I'm still having a wonderful time because I love my audience and I love my Leyla. And honestly, I love my Silent Hill Ascension characters and seeing them go through hell all over again. So I'm in it. But yeah, we did saw a more commanding Astrid. But we discussed this a lot. So production, can you put the decision results for Pennsylvania? And we will kind of go there a little bit. Thank you. Yes, so Pennsylvania, also cold, also gloomy, also bad things happening. Creepy kids, Mussolini child, let's go.
Yeah, so how will Rachel explain Joy's death to the elders? She's going to say, because I'm blessed. And we saw Xavier buy right into her bit, which is great. That's what me and Noah come up with most of our bits. It's just yes and. We'll make a suggestion, I'll go, but what if? And then how will Rachel respond to Eric asking about Joy's death? She's going to keep those foundation confidences, team suffering, 1-1. And then what will Rachel tell her frightened daughter? She's going to lie to that child. She's going to say, we're having a sleepover.
But again, Xavier with the yes and is like, we have some thoughts. It's okay, it's like, we are going to have a sleepover. I'm yes ending now, so we had kind of like with Norway, we had more of an intense change of character. With our Astrid, we really see a different side. But with Pennsylvania, it's more subtle because Rachel really, even when it's not the suffering or damnation options for Rachel, it's always kind of gnarly.
It is. We started the foundation with the gnarliest of them all, with Joy getting strangled by the Entangler. And then we see that action mirrored in Eric's death much later. Well, later on in the canon run of what we saw. But it is like Norway takes a bit to get gnarly, right? Like even though the gnarl technically happens, the reveal of the gnarl comes later. Pennsylvania starts up here and then goes through a little dip and then skyrockets into oblivion. So it's to be expected.
Right. There's a saying where I come from. It says you start your fastest and then you accelerate. How do you say? You go faster.
Accelerate. You did it.
Oh, thank you very much. We did it. We spoke English. We read English. We went over the globe, Pennsylvania and Norway. And now it is just about time to wrap this up. So... But wait, one thing before we wrap this up. Leyla, I love you. You're amazing. I'm so grateful that I got to do all those shows with you. It's really been such a pleasure. Like, I'm upset that you're not coming back, but I know you're going to a nice farm up north and it's going to be very nice for you there. So it's a hard goodbye. We will all miss you. We all love you forever. And thanks for all you did with us. Thank you.
No. Well, don't make me cry on that show. I already cried last time. No, thank you. Truly, you have been such a joy, and Eduardo is listening to us, and this is why I don't let my cat in for these shows, because he's distracting. You've been a joy, and Eduardo has been such a joy to work with, and Felipe, and Alan, and Derek, and Chris, and everybody. So thank you all so much. This has been a blast, and I hope you guys enjoy What If. And then you enjoy DC and Borderlands. And I'll be in the audience with you for those hanging out, me and Toulouse and Gideon, who you don't see on screen, my dog, who's actually coming here now and he's sniffing. So thank you guys so much. We saw some wonderful turns from the characters that we haven't gotten to see. In terms of Astrid getting more strict and also Rachel leaning more into, the lying. Listen, we're back in the beginning. We're back warming up. And that's crazy because we just went through this whole Ascension journey. We peaked and now we're right back down to the setup. And now you guys, there's a beautiful bit of like, dramatic irony, because you know stuff the characters don't know. You know what's going to happen. Now it's just your turn to find out once again how we're going to get there. But hey, all the what if scenes will be available in our what if section. So again, the scene that had the audio issue today, it'll be there. Puzzles are available for influence points. So if you want to play those, please do get those influence points stacked up so you can make it rain on the decisions that you want to see. And then the What If show will take place every Monday at 5:40 p.m. Pacific time. That'll be Noah and Eduardo. And if you see a damp Toby in the chat, that is me. So I might pop in every once in a while to say hello to my favorite coworkers. Noah, any final thoughts before we sign off?
Well, everybody, thank you so much for joining this experiment. We are really happy to have you back here, and it's only gonna get better, hotter, and more suffering-y, I think. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe it's more domination-y, I don't know. It's definitely not gonna be a lot of redemption this time around. So you do wanna tune back in next Monday, same time, 5:40 p.m. Pacific time. Thank you so much, audience, for bearing with us. Please check out the scene that had technical difficulties in the VOD. We love you, and we will see you next Monday. Thank you so much.